it turned out to be a great fit for Seal this summer. So Ryan, you're up when you're ready.
All right, howdy. My name is Ryan Von Ness, and today I'll be representing Thermascape Technology and our next-gen additives coating and nanofluids technology. All right, so what's the major issue here that we're solving? So nanofluids, nanoparticles, you might have heard about them. About 10 years ago, it's a huge hype. And major issue with them, while they're great, they had tons of enhancements, variety of them, they're very cost ineffective. So naturally, people don't really use them. So what we did is we went and broke that cost barrier and then made them a little bit better in the process as well. So originally, you're talking about $1,000 per kilogram for these nanoparticles. Take them, put it into your liquid, produce this nanofluid, apply it to your surface, and you'll find that you have great enhancements, and they'll sort of decrease over time. Now, what we did was we created these precursors. Throw these precursors into your liquid, apply a little bit of heat, microwave, ultrasonicate, and you end up producing your nanofluids and these nanoparticles. Once they're applied to the surface, they self-stabilize, and you'll find that your enhancements also stabilize over time as well. Now, coming into the SEAL program, we had previously done NSF I-Core, where we did 200+ customer discovery interviews in the oil and gas field. And we found a great product market fit there. Now, unfortunately, though, the oil and gas field is also very hesitant to adopt new technologies, right? They've been doing the same thing, and they like doing the same thing, and they don't really have a need to change. So you get things like people telling me there's multi-billion-dollar systems, they don't want to touch these things. You also get some old Texan guys telling me, you trying to sell me some snake oil, son? They don't believe I can do what I'm telling them, right? And then you also get, and this holds true probably for them, everyone in the downstream oil and gas sector wants to be first to be second. All the reward, none of the risk, right? So what we decided to do was pivot to data centers. They're constantly expanding, growing at about 29% per year, and they're actively seeking out new technology. They want to know what is the best way they can have the most efficient systems there are. That's all they care about. It's their energy efficiency, not how big that is or what it's for, just most energy efficient. And that's where our technology comes in. Now we can do a variety of things here, like increase energy transfer, increase energy storage, decrease corrosion fouling, all of these. And that's great. That gives us a huge market to apply our technology to. But as far as data centers go, you're looking at increasing energy transfer. You do that, you increase the energy efficiency of the overall system. All right, so this summer, we went out and did the joyous thing of more customer discovery and validation. So we got out there, started talking to people, and we came back with a couple key things. And that's that we need to sell our product to the cooling equipment manufacturers. We actually need to sell it to the people designing these systems and get them implemented in the design. You do that, you're good. And lucky for us, all the old data centers are air cooling based, and all the new ones are liquid cooling based. So our integration technology is easy and simple. You can think of it as taking a syringe full of our nanofluids, just pumping it into the liquid, and you're good to go. So some of the key issues that we're sort of facing right now is our need for early adopters, right? We do have like 10 years of research and $2.5 million backing all this, but we need it applied in a real situation. And that's where these early adopters and technology validation come into play, right? Which also helps us establish our reputation, get some traction. After that, we can go back to the oil and gas where all the money's going to be made. And then we also need to work on making the financial model for the data centers. We're still relatively new to this, right? So how are we addressing some of those issues? Well, we're going to file for SBIR, STTR, right? Get that small funding to prove the technology, and then find a pilot customer. And actually, we're talking to a company right now about piloting this, and they're willing to help us out with all this. So we're working out all the details on that. So based on that, I'd say we're a go decision. There's still a lot of things we need to iron out in this field, but I think we got a good product market fit here. Well, I don't think. We do have a product market fit here. All right. Any questions? Do I get questions? No?
Cool. Ryan, congrats. Oh, cool. You didn't talk about shooting lasers and x-rays into it, though.